Today we are going back to the 90s and we are going to be playing through the Attitude Era in WWE 13. Our first match here is Shawn Michaels versus Mankind. I didn't catch the year. I don't know if I can find out what year this was. Nope, I lost it. But it's fine. Apparently, we need to hit Mankind with a chair. I'm going to presume that this is a regular match. So probably hitting Mankind with a chair is probably going to cause a DQ, and we probably don't want to do that. So one thing I really like about this as well is they brought, even though in the game, in the main game, the commentary is Michael Cole and maybe Jerry the King Lawler, but for the Attitude Era mode, they actually did get JR, good old JR, back in the booth to record a bunch of dialogue that essentially Vince McMahon had recorded back in the day. Oh wow, that was a nice glitch. Oh god, is this no DQ? Can I check the match rules? Oh, DQ is off, so I don't even have to hit the referee. Dude, look at this Attitude Era looking ass. Like, they got the announcer table right, they got the logos, the mats around the ring looking like barren as hell. They even got the black ring steps at the side of the ring. Like, everything is so good. Even JR looking fine and dapper in his like beige suit there. Jerry the King Lawler wearing his t-shirt though, that's pretty lame. I think if they had put the King in his 90s, he used to wear this like gaudy blazer thing. If he was wearing that, that would have really fulfilled the fantasy here. Oh, I forgot you could do this back in the day as well. You used to be able to set up the chair on people's heads and legs to do special actions as well. We have a signature now, so I think that's going to be... Oh, unfortunately, it's too close. I think it was going to be the elbow drop, but I'll see if I can hit it again from here. I don't know. No, I'm not able to. I don't know if I've just not done enough damage or what, but do we have a standing signature? He doesn't have a standing signature. That's going to be a problem. We didn't get to hit a signature, but we do have a finisher, which means that if we get in position anyway, we can hit the old Mankind here with this sweet chin music, but I'm going to have to tune up the band first, and I'm having a little bit of trouble tuning up the band, as it were. Screw it, just go for a standing sweet chin music, taking Foley down, and from there, I've pressed the wrong button. I thought it was down on the D-pad, and it's not, or the right thumbstick, and it's not. It's the B button, I presume, and it is. That's my bad. Let's see if I can still get the 3 counts. I can't, so I'm gonna have to do even more damage now to Foley. Wait, why is... Oh, Hunter's come out. I don't... Maybe Foley was supposed to kick out so that Hunter could come out. Oh, nice submission, but I can't win by submission. I need to win by pinfall. Oh, we're gonna put the chair on Mick's heads, and that means we're going to be able to stamp. Oh, he got it off his head on time. Oh, that was a finisher. Oh, that's not good. Oh, kicked out. Kicked out immediately. Fair enough. What a body shot. Dodges out of the way. Veteran reversal by Shawn Michaels. Watch it. Oh, what a sequence. Reversing, I don't know what I reversed, but I rolled out of it into the sweet chin music, and it looked cool as hell. So we have just won our first match. This is the rise of DX. Oh my god, King's so much louder now. Okay, so yep, that's the formation then of D-Generation X then, I guess. Shawn and Foley were having this match, and then Helmsley appeared to even the odds, I presume. He didn't really do anything in my match, but maybe in the real match he did interfere. This is August 97. We are the formation of D-Generation X here. We have Hunter Hearst Helmsley teaming with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And we're going against none other than... I don't know if he has a name or not, like a nickname, but he's like the weird one, right? The oddity, I guess, Mankind. But Mankind's teaming up with someone that you wouldn't expect. He's teaming with the Dead Man, the Undertaker himself. So Undertaker and Mankind have to coexist here, as it were, against the newly formed D-Generation X. So already our objectives here are to get Mankind to moderate damage, and the Undertaker to light damage. I'm assuming that is like body color essentially. So, oh yeah, we've got damage tracker there. So traditionally, I guess you have light damage, which would indicate that the body part is like yellow, and orange would be kind of moderate, and I'm guessing heavy would be like red. So we just have to get the two of them damaged to the point, and it's going to hopefully unlock our third hidden objective. It did ask me at the start of the match there, it gave me a tutorial on how to grab weapons from under the ring. So I'm going to presume that it's going to ask me to get a weapon for that third objective. We got Mankind in the corner here. We're able to do a tag team move in the corner, kicking Mankind in his big old gut. I say that out of love, by the way, because I absolutely love Mick Foley, but we are now controlling Shawn Michaels, so it's one of those games that does let you control your tag team partner once you tag in, which is really, really nice. We now have Mankind to moderate damage, so really all at this point we need to do is get Undertaker to tag in, although I don't know how to do this. I'm going to tell him to suck it. I don't know where Taker thinks he's going. I need him to tag in like El Pronto. Is Taker just left? Where's Taker going? Okay, Mankind seems to have glitched out, and Taker's walking around the ring. So I mean, this is exactly what the Attitude Era was like. If you ever wondered what the Attitude Era was like, it's exactly like this. And Taker tags in. There we are. Nice. So we need to get Taker's damage to light, which we can probably do quite easily considering we have a sweet chin music. Taking Taker down. Although saying that, he's not damaged. There we are. So now he's down. As Shawn Michaels strike the Undertaker as the legal opponent with a chair and get disqualified. So we are actually supposed to lose this. Oh, we're supposed to lose this match. So we're going to have to go grab a chair and wrap it around the Undertaker's big old dome. I went in the ring with a chair here. I just have to hit the Undertaker with the chair. We got disqualified. The Taker is down. And it was in clear view of the referee, as JR says. Oh God, Taker sits up. He's not called a dead man for no reason. He's oh man, he's raging. But Shawn Michaels' model looks terrible in this game. But for doing that, we unlocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley. I should actually say you don't have to do all these challenges. You only do them as historical bonus objectives. They can unlock cutscenes, and they can unlock new people to play as, or new arenas, or whatever else. But we are going to be doing as many of them as we can. So with that being said, let's move on to the next event. We are here in Birmingham, England for a special pay-per-view called One Night Only. I actually own this on videotape, so I can't wait to play these matches again. But for now, we are playing as Hunter Hearst Helmsley, going against none other than, oh have mercy, it's Dude Love. Of course, Dude Love returning here for One Night Only. I legitimately owned this pay-per-view, so that is so cool that it's represented here in the DX playthrough. This isn't the only match from this show. I have a feeling this is for the European Championship, or am I... It can't be for the European Championship. I could have sworn it was. Maybe the main event was. The main event of this show was the British Bulldog versus Shawn Michaels, and it was a hell of a match. But I do have a feeling that we're going to end up playing that match shortly anyway, so there's no point in me talking about it just yet. But as I mentioned, I legitimately had this pay-per-view. I don't know if we watched it live or not. It probably was on a reasonable time at, well, we would have watched it on Sky Box Office at the time. Sky being a cable provider here in the UK, and obviously Box Office being the paid way to watch pay-per-view back in the day. But so I'm gonna admit to something that I'm sure many of us have done. When the shows were on TV back in the day and you used to be able to record analog TV, we set up our video cassette tapes, you know, to record the shows, and then we would watch it in the morning, because obviously wrestling in the UK, or WWE in the UK, is on at like a ridiculous time. And especially considering at the time I was like 4 years old. watching wrestling live wasn't really an option, but watching the tapes afterward was very, very cool. Obviously, the benefit to One Night Only being in Birmingham was, I presume, it was aired at like a reasonable time for us, because it would have been on during like the evening. But for some reason, we owned the actual legit videotape for this show. So it had like the design cover, it came in a box. It was very, very cool. So with that being said, though, we are now going to be hitting the pedigree. Oh no, he reversed it. He hasn't reversed it. We hit the pedigree, and now we need to pin him within 10 seconds. We've already lost a second because of the replay, but that's not going to stop us here as we go for the pin, taking Doodlove out. Even though he kicked my ass for most of that match, I somehow was able to come out on top with that finisher there. Congratulations to Hunter Hearst Helmsley for this amazing win, but I have a funny feeling this is not the only match represented in the Attitude Era, because we still have the main event of this show to play. And I was correct. We are playing as Shawn Michaels, one half of D-Generation X, entering the match here to go one-on-one against none other than the European Champion. I knew my brain was right in some regard. The main event was for the European Championship. British Bulldog is the European Champion here, and he's main eventing One Night Only against Shawn Michaels. So we have quite a few objectives to do here. I've just noticed that Bulldog already has a finisher, so he's starting off strong here, but we have to do a diving attack off the top rope to the outside of the ring, do 2 signature elbow drops. That's pretty lame. We need to hit the Sweet Chin Music submission, the Sweet Chin Music, and then finally win by submission. So this is how the match played out in real life. I do remember the ending to this match. I don't remember all the rest of it. I don't remember there being 2 elbow drops at the very least, but we could probably get at least one of them knocked off the list just now by doing a diving attack to the outside of the ring as we hit a diving drop kick. It was taking so long to get his signature there that I had to put the gauge on to see what the hell was happening. So I finally have my first signature, but my god, that I was laying the offense on, man, and it was taking so long to do. So at least now I have a Sweet Chin Music. I'm worried though he's going to reverse it, and that's a whole other problem. But we still need to hit another signature diving elbow. So we're gonna have to get this bar filled up one more time. Helmsley coming down to the ring once more. I've just realized that I've lost my finisher, so I thought that you can store like 3 finishers, but I guess not. I just lost that one. So had I known that I was going to lose it, then I would have used it. I don't even know how I did it, but I busted open Davy Boy as well. The British Bulldog here bleeding. I think in the real match he actually did bleed as well. So I think I've accidentally locked out into some realism here. We are going to have to try and I've got a signature here. We're going to have to try and hit the Sweet Chin Music and hope that he doesn't reverse it when I go for it. I was hoping to get the corner finisher. It's too close here, so I'm probably not going to be able to. Thankfully, there's not been a lot of damage done to me, so with enough time and patience, I should be able to hit Bulldog here with the Sweet Chin Music, but I just need a bit of time. Unless there is no corner. There might not be a corner Sweet Chin Music in this game, but that would seem really odd. Unless it's one of the games where you have to hit it from the head. I'm not really sure how you trigger the Sweet Chin Music or not. We can do a wake-up taunt, I suppose. That's kind of lame, because I was really wanting to hit the corner Sweet Chin Music, but it's fine. We'll just hit it. There it is. Now we need to get some... oh, okay. Didn't expect Bulldog to leave the ring so promptly. We do have a comeback maneuver available to us. I don't know if that's based on damage or just length of the match, but we need to win by submission, so I can't use... Even though I landed on him, he still got up first. What's the... Oh, you trigger the comeback like a special state. So if I do this, and then do this, and then do this, that's going to set us up for a perfect elbow drop right there. I even get an achievement. Oh my god, that's crazy. We hit the signature there, and that's fine, to be honest. I don't need to hit another... Oh, I thought I was going to do a submission. I'm not going to hit another finisher. I'm just going to make him tap by smashing the breaking point submission. Like, you should smash that like button right now for this amazing Attitude Era content. There we are, getting the win. You saw how I'm able to plug myself and play the game at the same time. And with that, Shawn Michaels has just become the new European champion, if I am right. Helmsley did get him the win, but I'm pretty sure that makes Shawn a Grand Slam champion now.
Imagine Europe being represented by Shawn Michaels. My God, this is just awful.
That audio commentary quality is terrible, and I wonder if it's just based on, I wonder if it's like real life footage that they've repurposed for the game and they just like, that's why it sounds rough, or maybe they recorded it wrong, who knows. Okay, so yeah, this is leading into the Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood 1997, and I guess we're going to see Shawn Michaels and Triple H interview.
And let's go to the
oh wow, it's actually in game as well. That is super cool, and it means I don't get to avoid some copyright material here.
I should say, how in the hell are you going to get out of the cell in the hell, Shawn Michaels?
Cell in the hell.
So I'll tell ya, then man, I don't have to get out of hell in the cell because I showed everybody last week that the initial outlaws of the World Wrestling, Triple H,
the World Wrestling who?
HBK, we came, we saw, and we kicked the dead man's ass.
The WWE and Vince McMahon.
The WWE who?
Been afraid of clicks, haven't you? Well, this is one click that you're never gonna break up. Hunter Hearst Helmsley and HBK. Now, I've been sitting back for a couple of years while you and the WWE have kissed the ass of all these so-called superstars of the WWE.
The who?
Well,
sorry, is that joke getting old now?
You got a little something on your ear there. None of them, not one, could lace my boots. And my good friend just pointed that out to me. So instead of sitting back and waiting for my break, I'm now taking it in my hands. And there is no stopping us.
With Shawn being a goofball in the background as well, trying to distract Vince during the interview.
Tonight, I'm going to enjoy kicking your dead ass all around this building.
All right. I mean, that is very cool. I do like that they recreated those interview segments in game as well. That is a nice little touch. And that interview leads us to Hunter Hearst Helmsley making his way to the ring with HBK in tow, going one-on-one with the dead man, The Undertaker. Of course, Triple H here trying to make a point, trying to defeat The Undertaker before the Hell in a Cell match, trying to just defeat The Undertaker so that he's essentially injured before going into Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels here. I think that JR made the point there that there might be something else going on here, so it isn't as simple as just a one-on-one match between The Undertaker and The Undertaker. Oh my god. Between The Undertaker and Triple H here. Maybe there is something going on here. So our historical bonus objective here is just to get The Undertaker to critical damage, which is something we can do. And honestly, shouldn't be too tricky. I mean, they call him the dead man, but he's pretty good at taking a beating, and especially from Triple H. Actually, thinking about it, this is probably one of many matches between Triple H and The Undertaker, right? Considering they had matches at even WrestleMania. They had quite a few matches at WrestleMania, so interesting to think that this is like the humble beginnings essentially for someone like Triple H, who's just breaking into the main event scene. And even though he'd already really won a King of the Ring, this is him getting into that main event scene with people like The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley. It's very cool to see. I'm going to get on my soapbox a little bit, because a lot of people seem to think, and I'm sure many people watching this video seem to think, that the Triple H had slept his way to the top of WWE, but that isn't really true. It just isn't true. Like, he was already in production meetings before he'd ever met Shane. He was already in production meetings before he met Stephanie. Like, that is how he met Stephanie, was by being in these production meetings. So he was already behind the scenes working with Vince when he met Stephanie. Now, that isn't to say that obviously the relationship between him and Stephanie helped his career. I mean, there is absolutely no doubt of that. But the point that Triple H had like slept his way to the top, I'm pretty sure he was like WWF champion before even him and Stephanie were like legit a thing. Actually, I'm kind of lying. As the story goes, as apparently when they did the drive-through storyline, so you know, Stephanie McMahon was getting married to Test. Triple H had kidnapped, potentially drugged and kidnapped Stephanie McMahon and took her to a drive-through Vegas wedding. That was apparently around about the time that they had actually first met each other, which is probably a little awkward when you think about it. That pedigree took Undertaker. Oh, I just accidentally busted Taker open. That's not the worst thing ever. Oh, I can actually do limb targeting. I didn't even realize I could do limb targeting in this game. But we now have a chair, and I think I have to hit the Undertaker with a chair while in the ring. And it's, oh, referee literally cut to me at the last second there, which is really unfortunate. Oh no, he's gonna hit me with a signature. I tried to block it, but I don't think I was able to. I don't know how you block these finishing moves, or maybe I just blocked that there. If you time it perfectly. Oh, never mind. I thought that was a finisher, but I think he just went for a regular attack. Do I have to hit him in the... I do have to hit him while in the ring, so I think Shawn's going to protect me here from a tombstone pinfall, at the very least. I need to check the manual to see why, if, like, when you get a finisher, it flashes red, but then it goes to white, and I wonder if that is because that's like a stored finisher at that point, right? Oh, and there we are. We hit the Undertaker with the chair, getting the blood over the chair as well. And that's Shawn Michaels with a briefcase. Is that a body bag? Shawn with the sweet chin music, presumably putting the Undertaker in a body bag. That's pretty extreme.
For Shawn Michaels, look what he's done.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he broke out of the body bag as well. That is amazing. Sitting up with the body bag and breaking out of it. But that's not going to stop DX from doing damage though. Although Shawn getting scared by the dead man. And Shawn runs, of course. Oh, Taker's going after him. I thought Taker was just going to like destroy Triple H or something. Oh, is there a plan here? Oh, Shawn distracting. Oh, never mind, it's not working. I was going to say it's distracting the Undertaker, but it's not working. Shawn, you better run, dude. You need to, yeah, butt slide your way up the ramp. Is there something? Oh, wait, what? Smoke from the stage. Oh no. Oh no, Triple H with the tombstone on the stage. That'll be killer on the knees. Oh my god, Shawn Michaels climbing the stage. That's cool as hell. Wait, this is the end of Raw? Oh my god, what a way to end Raw. Now, I would 100% have to watch the next episode of Raw to see what happened there.
At SummerSlam in 1997.
Oh, we're getting a video here with telling the story here of The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
Undertaker, the world title at SummerSlam.
Shawn Michaels, you pay.
That chair shot was ridiculous, by the way, at SummerSlam.
Instead of facing the dead man's consequences, the Heartbreak Kid would amplify his SummerSlam actions in a devastating instant.
Oh my god, what an insane chair shot. Sometimes I'm glad that we don't do chair shots to the head anymore.
Hell in the Cell, Bad Blood, it will be your final resting place.
I can't believe how crazy that first Hell in a Cell match was.
Within the confines of an unprecedented, diabolical structure.
There is no escape. 2 men enter, only the Undertaker leaves.
That's an amazing line. Oh, Shawn diving through the table as well. Not quite like Mick Foley, but that technically is the first Hell in a Cell dive from the top of the cage. There's no denying though that Taker Mankind won up this match in drastic fashion. But wow, we're actually starting this match kind of in the middle of the match here. So I think I'm already bleeding. We've already been outside. Is the announce table? Oh, the announce table's not broken, so that's a missed detail there. But oh man, I accidentally knocked Taker out of the ring. I'm gonna dive on him. So we need to get Taker's damage to critical while in the ring. So we need to deal some damage to Taker while he's in the ring. I'm guessing the cage door is still on its hinges at this point in the match. Spoilers. This shit's about to get pretty insane. There is only one objective though. I would have expected this match to have probably more objectives, but considering how crazy the match was, Fuck. Fuck. I'm really not good at the timed pinfall thing, so hopefully we don't get pinned too often in these matches. There we are. I'm going to hit it this time. I'm going to go for that move. I just about hit it, and I think I've nailed this one pretty well as well. That should be good enough position for Taker to be hit with the elbow drop. Doesn't even put him into moderate damage, sadly. That person needs to put their fucking sign down. Jeez, though. Oh, we need to get him to critical damage, so there needs to be more damage done to Taker's body here. I'm not even gonna let you even think about getting your signature. I realize that he hulked up there, but I'm not even gonna humor it at this point. There is the limb targeting system, so if you press the RB button, the R1 button, you do a limb targeting system. So it's with that you're able to see the damage done to the different body parts. So I've gotten Undertaker's damage to critical while in the ring, but nothing is happening. So I'm going to go for the switch of music and see what happens here. I guess I can go for a pinfall. I think he's going to kick out though. Yeah, he's going to kick out of that because one, it's not really enough damage. And of course we have a cutscene here. So what's happening? It's gonna be Kane. That's my favorite. I know, Vince McMahon, not a great person, but my God, what a great commentator he was. And one of my favorite calls, genuinely, is that debut of Kane when he's like, "It's gonna be Kane." Because to be fair, this game doesn't really mention it, but for weeks, Paul Heyman was... Paul Heyman? Why did I say Paul Heyman? Paul Bearer was haunting The Undertaker by saying for weeks, Your brother Kane is alive! The Undertaker, he's alive! And, like, honestly, this shit was so good. Kane debuting here. This is apparently some of Bruce Pritchard's best work. If you like the behind the scenes stuff, this is all Bruce Pritchard's brainchild. But Kane debuting in the Hell in a Cell, taking out the Undertaker. Shawn's awake at this point. I don't think he was awake in the real match. In the real match, I think he was unconscious at this point, and he doesn't Triple H put Kane? Doesn't Triple H put Shawn Michaels on top of The Undertaker at this point? I can't remember. But Kane was incredible at this point, taking the door off its goddamn hinges, and I'm surprised I wasn't able to get the pinfall there. I'm pretty sure the match ends with that tombstone, and then an unconscious Shawn Michaels pins The Undertaker. Oh no! Oh no! I don't think I can reverse that, motherfucker! Oh no! Oh no! Rope break, ref. Rope break.
Here's the body press. Press 2, 3.
Fuck! I hate timed pinfall bullshit. I'm gonna have to do this whole match again. I fucking hate timed pin mechanics. I can't do them. I don't have the facilities. We are back here with the sweet chin music, back to where we should have been. I just basically beat up The Undertaker with a steel chair, and that allowed me to get a finisher way quicker and get through the match a bit quicker, but yeah, I suck at pinfalls, alright? So hopefully I don't have to do too many pinfalls in this position. Yeah. Oh, and then they put you in that position. Okay, I get it. This is one of those matches where Shawn Michaels won, but like not really. He was basically dead. The only reason he won the match was because Kane gave him the win. Yeah, what King is saying essentially, Kane won the match. It just so happened that Shawn landed on top of Taker at one point. Oh, we're facing Bret Hart at Survivor Series 1997. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong there. This is October 1997, just after Bad Blood, and we have D-Generation X, Triple H and Shawn Michaels here going up against best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. That belt does not look good around the jacket, but regardless, I think the two of them had like a mini feud with the Hart Foundation while Bret and Shawn were facing or about to face each other at Survivor Series. So Bret is in critical condition here. We have to do a pinfall when Bret was in critical there to trigger that animation. While Bulldog is distracted the ref, Irish whip Bret out of the ring towards the announce table. Oh, I didn't do that, unfortunately. So have I screwed up here? I think Bret's struggling. I'll do it once more, see if it triggers again. Oops, didn't mean that. Right, yeah, so that happened. Now if Bret gets up, I could do a strong Irish whip over to Bret. Oh no, it didn't work. It didn't work. Did that work? Towards the announce table. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm gonna try one more time. We go for the pinfall. I think Bulldog's gonna jump up on the apron. We do a strong Irish whip outside of the ring, and It triggered that time. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's a weird objective, that one. Oh, and a switch in music, taking Bret absolutely out. That was insane. Holy shit. So we're supposed to believe now that Bret is unconscious, essentially. Oh, the ref's up to 8. And there we are. He's counted out. Triple H got the win over Bret. That's brutal. Because Shawn kicked him. I didn't actually know about that match. That's crazy.
Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels were polar opposites.
They're more alike than you might realize.
For a fierce rivalry.
I just want to say one thing, Shawn Michaels. I can promise you for 60 minutes, you were in for the absolute worst pounding of your entire life.
The historic Iron Man match did nothing.
I mean, that match is one of my favorites of all time.
It only fueled the fire.
Just because I choose to live my life openly and freely does not make you a better man.
As the taunting unfolded, their bitter feelings intensified.
You're nothing but a degenerate.
You're the most arrogant, pompous guy I've ever seen. I thought I could do it.
You know what, man? They didn't like each other, but my God, it made for some good TV. I'll tell you that much. Dude, Bret hitting that chair, falling back was awesome TV as well.
And until you have this, you will never, ever, ever be the showstopper.
Bret Hart, you are a zero, my hero.
I'm gonna kick your little scrawny ass.
A story full of twists and turns saw Bret Hart's contract negotiations become...
Yeah, real-life contract issues became a focal point of this storyline.
You keep turning a blind eye. Everybody in that dressing room knows that I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
I don't think there's ever been a rivalry that has been talked about as much worldwide as this issue between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. And the smart money is that you will never, ever see it again.
I'd love to say I was watching it this time, but I'm probably too young. Like, I do remember watching this, or I remember watching this growing up, but like, it was just, it's such a moment. Oh, we have another cutscene here. What's going on?
Just want you to know that.
F that. If Bret doesn't want to do business, then we need to do business for him.
Okay. Is that I don't remember that being on the show. I don't think that's on the show. According to some of the stories that Triple H came up with the Screwjob, I mean, spoilers for the match, but I'm pretty sure everyone at this point knows everything that happened in this Montreal Screwjob, but the rumor goes, the story goes, that it was actually Triple H's idea that if Bret wasn't going to do business, i.e. drop the belt to Shawn Michaels in his last match, then they were going to force it upon him by doing what they ended up actually doing. Alright, this is probably the most controversial match in WWE history. Probably not WWE history, I'm sure there are more controversial matches than this, but this goes down easily as probably the most talked about match of all time, because my God, people don't shut up about it even now. But Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels, not only was there just a crazy amount of drama going into this match, as you saw in that video beforehand, but the fact that there was some real life drama, and at this point, you know, we like to talk about how kayfabe is dead now and everyone knows wrestling secrets, but even back then, everyone knew there were, like, I mean, I can't really speak from experience, again, being too young, but I don't know, like, there's signs in the crowd saying that Bret is going to WCW, and Bret himself, at the end of the match, says he's going to WCW, and, you know, like, people knew. There were definitely, like, the only reason you think kayfabe is dead because when you were younger, you believed, but, I mean, adults back in the 90s, they knew that wrestling was predetermined, so, I don't know. It's an interesting perspective, but there was definitely a lot of discussion, and maybe early message boards, right? Oh, Vince McMahon's now at ringside. He's just walked onto scene here. But yes, there were definitely online message boards, and Meltzer had his magazine, right? So Meltzer was probably peddling some of this shit at the time. Even though I'm pretty sure Meltzer and Vince were good at this time. They were friends. Vince used to invite Meltzer to the... that's Dave Meltzer, that is. If you don't know who Dave Meltzer is, you've probably lived a great life, to be honest. But he's a wrestling insider. He's a quote-unquote journalist, if the loosest term journalist possible. And at the time, I have no doubt that he was reporting on the front page of his Insider magazine or newsletter or whatever he was printing at the time. I'm sure there is no doubt that he was telling the world that Bret Hart was leaving the WWE, or at least in their contract negotiation. Bret's leaving the ring. Is he going to go for this hidden objective then? Because I've got a finisher. I've got a switch in music that's ready for him. Now he's going back into the ring now, so I don't really know what this hidden objective is supposed to be. Screw it, we'll hit him with the switch in music. There we are. Perform the sharpshooter, a signature move on Bret Hart in the ring. So yeah, I need to rebuild my bar again. Even so, you just have to do enough damage to Bret to unlock that hidden objective. But yeah, I need to now do a signature move against Bret, which means I'm going to have to... Oh, I can do the comeback, actually. That would be a quick way of getting my signature. So if I do the comeback here, that's one. Oh, I pressed the right button. Okay, and that's going to be another one. That puts Bret in the middle of the ring, which means I can hit the sharpshooter. And boy, I wonder what's going to happen here. Is it going to cut... Okay, well, I've done the sharpshooter. There we are. So the referee calls for the bell. Vince McMahon's floating in the air. I don't think he's supposed to be floating in the air like that. In fact, he's supposed to be here. He's supposed to be in front of Bret. Bret's spitting at nothing because Vince is over the... This game's the gift that keeps on giving, apparently. Shawn Michaels raging, taking the belt and leaving. Vince McMahon bugged out on the corner there. That looks so funny. And Bret Hart signaling that he's going to WCW because he's just been screwed out of the WWF Championship. And that takes us to our final match in the rise of DX, as we are facing... Wow, this is crazy. We are facing the Legion of Doom, the WWF Tag Team Champions. And my God, both belts are gorgeous. But Hawk and Animal are going against the DOGG and the badass Billy Gunn, the new Age Outlaws. I'm not actually sure if they're part of DX here. I'm pretty sure they are. But considering that Road Dogg is very much wearing his DX gear, I'm going to presume that this is the introduction of Billy Gunn and Road Dogg to D-Generation X. So we're going to get our introduction here to Attitude Moments. So they are essentially when you reach a certain part in the match, cinematic sequences will play out and you'll have to press the button at the right time to complete the sequence, and that is how you recreate certain Attitude Era moments. So if there's like something really cool that happens in a match, they did recreate it, but in like a quick time event style. So this is Animal in the ring. So we got the longest mohawk I've ever seen in my goddamn life. So we need to get Hawk in the ring, and then once we get Hawk in the ring, we need to get his damage to moderate. I forgot in this game I forgot that you can't do... For some reason they walk around the ring. When you Irish whip them into the corner, the partner just leaves. I don't know what the deal is with that. Oh, I thought he was going for that goddamn tag team. I meant tag. My brain's not working.
Not going up the... Whoa! The ref gets absolutely...
Oh, that is the funniest sequence ever. I'm just playing the game here, trying to get through this match, and I've accidentally clocked the referee twice. That is hilarious. He's finally tagging out now, so that's good. We can finally get a start on these objectives here by getting Hawk to moderate damage. The signature generation, or the momentum generation in this game, feels really slow as well. It's probably not that slow, but it just feels slow. But with Hawk being the legal tag partner, I was hoping to get him moderate on that signature move so that we can tie into the finisher there, but still need more damage to be done. There we are. We need to succeed at the WWE Attitude Moment. So I said that weirdly. Oh, here's something here. I hit the A button, taking down the referee. So now I need to strike Hawk with the tag team title before the referee wakes up. Shit, I better get out of there then. I don't know how to get out of the ring. Grab the belt, and I need to hit Hawk before... Oh, I've ran out of stamina. Oh, sugar. Oh, sugar. Oh, I failed it. I failed it. Okay, well, I got the free count, but I did fail the objective. Make of that what you will. Maybe I didn't... I don't know. Maybe I should I go back and do it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I should go down and do that again. That's the end of the video as well. It's the last match in the video, and I fucked it up. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight, but I assure you it will be soundly in my bed. And with that ends the rise of D-Generation X. We saw the inception of DX. all the way through to the introduction of the New Age Outlaws into the larger DX structure after Shawn Michaels had his injury and had to leave the company for a couple of years. But don't fret, there is much more Attitude Era to come. The next episode will focus on Austin 316, starting from the Royal Rumble 1998 and going all the way through his... Well, I mean, he's a huge part of the Attitude Era, so even though his section might be over, he's still going to appear in so much of it because he was in like every main event of that era. But with that being said, that's going to be us for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Commenting also helps. It helps the algorithm, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that's going to be us. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.